Hey, world builders, welcome back to Build Together. This is day 185. Today's prompt is, where is the most food exported from in your setting? This one comes from Fredwin the Great in the Discord and on TikTok. So I finally got around to writing the Coalition of Farmers, which is a group that I mentioned, I think, a couple of times. It's connected to a couple of other things that I wrote up for Build Together, one of those being Helvan Farmers, and the other being the Itimim Bleeding Celebration Festival thing. Now, after the Kingdom of Hell is established, you have a number of wealthy farmers that gain a lot from the new sovereignty and some of the new regulations and things. However, they quickly realize after a few years that there isn't really much in place for them within the government. The House of Commerce, one of the founding houses of the houses of the Kingdom of Helva, um, doesn't have a representative or any kind of setup for farmers. The farmers realize that they're kind of seen as regular citizens as opposed to the way that other merchants and other peoples of other trades are seen. Now, of course, the farmers aren't super happy about this, and three founding farmers, Bay Tordai, Aligar Kask, and Tule Magi, all sort of band together to create their own sort of entity that can help out the farmers. They called this the Coalition of Farmers, and initially the government of the Kingdom of Helva was not a big fan of this idea. They pushed back against, hey, you're unsanctioned, you are not an official house, what are you doing? But this is only a few years after, it's like a couple decades at most after the founding of the Kingdom of Helva and the ethos of the Kingdom of Helva as this place of progress, this place of modern technology and research backed information and improvement and constant progress is utilized by the Coalition of Farmers to kind of gain a sense of legitimacy within the government. And so they propose several different ideas for, hey, if we get funding as a group, we can push forward the technology involved in farming and we can become much more efficient and we can do a lot more than just feed our own country, right? And they gain official support, and a little portion of the budget goes towards the Coalition of Farmers to pull off this research. It really does not take long for them to become one of the first nations that's regularly exporting food. And now, for the last 300 years up to the modern age, they have for sure been the export leader for food. No other country even comes close. And in fact, it has kind of made tensions of war even more dire for some countries. People like the Zycluster Empire, who cannot adequately feed their population on their own, are worried that if war breaks out, that they will be stuck. They will have no way to feed their people, and if their stockpiles run dry, then they're screwed. Where's the most food exported in your world? Thanks for building together.